Okay. So yes, today we are going to discuss about the diagram based questions on excretory system. Okay. So just a second, let me check if I'm audible. All right. Okay. Alright, so before I start, let me introduce myself. I'm Vani Kari, biology educator at Unacademy. I'm an engineer with bachelor's and master's degree in biotechnology and a B.Ed degree. Also a founder of a startup where I grow microgreens by vertical farming technology. So join with us in Telegram for homework and class notes. You can join the channel Vani Kari ICSE Class 9 and 10 Biology. Okay, and the Telegram group. So you can find this link in the description box. So that is of Unacademy, ICSE and ISC both. So this link you will find in the description box and you can join the channel there. So special classes, so you can learn from your favorite educator for free, engage with educators via polls. Okay, clear your doubts in the live special class. So for the top special classes, you can visit the link in the description. Okay, and with this we have Unacademy subscription features. So first and the foremost thing, so basically you can learn live from the comfort of your home. So we don't know, like, you know, there is a chance that there might be fourth wave also that might be coming. So now based on that, it is better to learn from your home itself. So in this case, you have this option here on Unacademy, so you can learn live from the comfort of your home, unlimited access to all the courses. So different educators will come up with different courses, so you will have access to all the courses once you take the subscription. Then top educators of India are going to take the classes in one platform, that is Unacademy platform. Then there is regular doubt clearing session. So after about every 3 sessions, the 4th session will be your doubt clearing session or answer writing session. So whatever doubts you have related to the topics that are previously covered, so you can clear your doubt in this session, that is doubt clearing session. Okay, then complete syllabus will be covered, mentorship and guidance is given, study material is given, and practice test. Along with that, there is a live test series also that you can take up, and you will have access to batch courses as well. Okay, so there is a batch in Hindi, there is a batch in English. So you will have access to all the batches once you take the subscription. Okay, so along with that, there is a daily practice section, weekly mock test series, live quizzes, and daily MCQ and subjective test series also will be there. Okay, so now Unacademy Plus subscription pricing. So now there is a offer going on, so I'll just show you this offer. Okay, so this is for ICSE class 9 and 10, both of you. So achieve your exam goal with 20% off on the subscription. So if you are planning to take the subscription, so till April 28th is the best time that you can choose, because for 12 months you can have a look here. So instead of 15k, okay, so instead of 15k it is 12k. Okay, so this is with the referral code VANIYT. So all you need to do is apply a code VANIYT. So with this referral code you will be getting 20% discount on the subscription. So you can also try with 3 months. Okay, so if you are trying with 3 months, you can use the same code VANIYT. So instead of 7,500, so this will be 6,000. Okay, so you can this offer is only till 28th of April. So if you are planning to take the subscription, and you know, those who are in the very beginning of your class 10, so you can go with the 12 months of subscription, because we all have started with, you know, we all have started with the different courses. So you will have access to all the courses, and you can start attending those classes. And we have these different batches. So with those batches, so basically we will be completing your midterm portion by the June end. Okay, so by the end of June we will be completing your midterm portion in all of these batches. So if you are planning to take the subscription, so do it today or within 28. So this is the referral code that you can apply, Vani YT. So for 12 months it is only 12k, not 15k. So you can go for this one. Okay, so yes, before I start, so all these questions that I have added here, so all the questions are taken from the Oswald publication ICSE, which is chapter wise and chapter wise subjective and objective questions. Okay, just a second. All right, 1 second. Okay, so the diagram given below, okay, so this is the diagram which is mentioned here, represents a nephron, okay, and its blood supply. So the nephron is shown and a blood supply is shown here. Okay, so study the diagram and answer the following questions. So you need to study this diagram and answer the questions that follow. Okay, so label the parts 1, 2, 3 and 4. So where is 1 and 2 and 3? Okay, so you can see here this one is 1, okay, and this is 2, this one is 3 and this is 4. Okay, so label the parts 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this first part is mentioned here. Okay, and this one is second part. So what is that part now? All right, then the third part is this one and this is the fourth part. So let's see this. One is collecting duct, yes, very good. So then second one is DCT, yes, very good. The third one is Henle's loop and fourth one is Bowman's capsule, yes, very good, Rishabh. Okay, so this is the label the part. So moving on to next question, state the reason for the high hydrostatic pressure in the glomerulus. So here you can see the glomerulus is there, that is the capillary set. So what is the reason for higher hydrostatic pressure? Okay, so there is a higher hydrostatic pressure over here at the Bowman's capsule. So what might be the reason for this one? Any of you or all of you? Because the afferent arterioles are narrower than the afferent arteriole. Yes, that's right, very good. So now the afferent arteriole is like wider, efferent one is narrower. Okay, so capillary is also a narrower. So what is happening? The volume is decreasing. Where exactly it is decreasing? It is decreasing in the capillaries. Okay, and also in the efferent arteriole. So since the volume is increasing, so decreasing, so you know that the volume and the pressure are inversely proportional. So in that case, if the volume is decreasing, the pressure is going to increase. So with that, there is a higher hydrostatic pressure that is developed, which will make most of the liquid part of the blood to get filtered. So liquid part of blood, okay, so that is getting filtered. So that is mainly because of this higher hydrostatic pressure developed, and that we call as ultrafiltration. Okay, so that is the ultrafiltration process. So moving on to next question, name the blood vessel which contains the least amount of urea in this diagram. So which is that blood vessel which is having a least amount of urea? Any idea? And the next question is, name the two main stages of urine formation. Name the part of the nephron which lies in the renal medulla. So which is that part lies in the renal medulla? Let's see this one. So now you answered all of this: collecting duct, then distal convoluted tubule, Henle's loop, Bowman's capsule. So afferent arteriole entering the Bowman's capsule is wider than the efferent arteriole which leaves it. Okay, so more blood is entering and less blood is moving out of the glomerulus, which creates a higher hydrostatic pressure in the glomerulus. Okay, so now renal vein is the one which is having a less amount of urea. What is the reason? So blood vessel which contains the least amount of urea when we mention. So here in this case the urea is seen more in the afferent arteriole, that is a renal artery which is coming because it is carrying a lot of waste. Okay, so now here in the nephron the filtration process occurs. There is basically urine formation is occurring here in the nephron. So after that the blood which is leaving through this nephron or through the kidney, so that will be joining the renal vein which is having a least amount of urea, because urea is all removed here in the nephron itself, that is in a part of a kidney. So name the two main stages of urine formation. So ultrafiltration, reabsorption process are the two main stages. So there is tubular secretion also that occurs, right? So now when we mention about tubular secretion, so this is basically any cuboid, let's say this is a DCT now. Okay, so this one is a DCT. One second. Yeah, so here is this DCT. So this cuboidal epithelial cells which are located here. So if you are consuming any excess amount of drugs, like medicines you are consuming, and if it is excess, so these cells in the tube, so they are going to secrete that excess amount of drugs or maybe a hormone, if a vitamin, if anything like that is there. So all that is being secreted here, and that we call as the tubular secretion. So only after the process of tubular secretion it will be joining the collecting duct, and only then we call it as the urine. Okay, so here main processes anyway is ultrafiltration and reabsorption. Now the next question was what? Name the part of a nephron which lies in the renal medulla. Yes, which is that part that lies in renal medulla? So how exactly this is the part that lies in renal medulla? So let's see this. So now this is the kidney. Okay, so here is this kidney. All right, and you can see the cortex region there. Okay, so this one is the cortex region. So cortex region gives you what appearance? It gives a dotted appearance, right? So there is a dotted appearance that you can see. Okay, so what exactly might be the reason for this dotted appearance? It is basically PCT, proximal convoluted tubule, distal convoluted tubule, then there is Bowman's capsule. So all these are arranged here. Now here this part what you see, so there is a renal pyramid. Okay, so now this renal pyramid which is so it is mainly having this Henle's loop, along with that the collecting duct. So now this region is cortex and this region is medulla region. So in medulla region you can see Henle's loop and a collecting duct that is arranged. So that lies in the renal medulla. So we can go for the main part. So that is loop of Henle. Okay, so loop of Henle is the answer for this one. Alright, so shall we go with the next question? Any doubt in this question? Any of you? Okay, so I'll go with the next one. So next question is given below is the figure of certain organs. Okay, so they have given a figure of certain organs here and associated parts in the human body. So study the same and then answer the questions that follow. One second. Yeah, so study the same and answer the questions that follow here. So name all the organ systems shown completely or even partially. So what all organ systems you see here? So this is with respect to organ system. So what all organ system you are seeing? So be it a complete one or partially also. So kidney is there, so you are labeling it. Okay, so name all the organ systems. So first you can answer this one. Okay, so yes, what you said is right. So first one is kidney. Okay, so this is kidney. Yes, next one is what? So this is aorta. Okay, so second one you have said it is a aorta. Yes, it is a dorsal aorta. Okay, so then next third one is what? Third one is ureter. Yes, that's right. Very good. So this is ureter. Then fourth is urinary bladder. Yes, very good. Yeah, so this one is urinary bladder. and which is fifth one? So fifth one is urethra. So what all organ system? Yes, very good, this is right. Okay, so what all organ systems you can see in this particular questions, in this particular question? No idea? What happened? Yes, very good. So there is excretory system. Okay, so this is excretory system. Then what else is there? Only excretory system. So this one partially, so that means circulatory system also you can find, because this is a aorta. Okay, and then what else you can see? So this is actually the adrenal gland, right? So partially it is so shown. That means you can find there is a endocrine system also. So let's check this answer. So excretory system, circulatory system, and endocrine system. So these are the three systems that you are finding here in this chapter, in this not chapter, question. So that is basically based on the question. Okay, only in this question they are asking the organs, so even if it is partially present you can just mention it. So excretory, circulatory, and then endocrine. So these are the three systems that you can find. Name the structural and functional unit of the part marked 1. So what is that? Structural and functional unit of part marked 1. So which is that part marked 1? So it is basically kidney. So what is the structural and functional unit? Yes, very good. So this is nephron. Okay, so nephron is the structural and functional unit of the kidney. So what is the structural and functional unit of brain or a spinal cord? So it is basically the neuron. Okay, so now name the two main organic constituents of the fluid that flows down the part labeled 3. So what is that content, what exactly you can find in a ureter? So this is ureter. So name the two main organic constituents of the fluid that flows down. So what will be there? So in ureter, what is flowing down? So there is a urine that is flowing down. Okay, and what exactly is present over here? Urea, excess amount of salt. Yes, so basically since they are they are asking about organic one, so you can in general write it as urea, uric acid is there. Okay, so you can see this one. So urea and uric acid, so there can be ammonia also. So all these are organic ones, or we can say nitrogenous waste. Okay, so salt and all we cannot consider, or vitamins, because they are usually they are mineral in nature. So organic one they are asking, so that you can go with the urea or a uric acid. Okay, so now next question says the name the two major steps involved in the formation of fluid that passes down the part labeled 3. So ureter, so what is that process which is occurring? So this is the process. Ultrafiltration process has already occurred. Selective reabsorption process also has occurred. Okay, so let's go to next question. Any doubt in the previous one? Okay, so let's get to this next question. Just a second. Okay, so now here given below is a simple diagram of the human kidney. So this is a simple diagram which is mentioned here. So this is with respect to kidney. Okay, so which is cut open, longitudinal section is taken. Answer the following questions. Okay, so now you can see here they have shown a cortex region. So this is shown as a pelvis, and you can see a ureter here. So there is something that is joining this pelvis part over here. Okay, and there is something that is leaving this part over here. Okay, so what is this A and B you can mention? So give the definition of excretion. So what is the definition of excretion? Okay, then name the units of the kidney. So what is that? Yes, the removal of unwanted and harmful nitrogenous waste from the body, it is called as a excretion. Yes, that's right. Yes, what is the doubt? Yes, so removal of nitrogenous waste or unwanted harmful nitrogenous waste are the, like, that removal is done, so that itself is excretion. Yes, that's right. Okay, so name the units of a kidney. So you can see here, excretion is the process of removal of all harmful and unwanted products, especially the nitrogenous products, from the body of the living beings. So under nitrogenous product comes the ammonia. Okay, so then comes the urea also, so then comes the uric acid. So all of these are nitrogenous waste. Other than that, what else is there? That is unwanted one is basically, like, there might be excess amount of salt, or there might be excess amount of glucose, or if there is excess amount of vitamin or any drug, so that can also be removed through the urine itself. Okay, so now units of kidney are nephron. So nephron is the unit of kidney. Okay, so next question says what? Why does the cortex of the kidney show a dotted appearance? You can answer for this third one. Yes, second one is nephron. Yes, very good. So answer for the third one is because, what is the question? Does the cortex of kidney show a dotted appearance? Okay, so because Bowman's capsule glomerulus is present in the cortex region in bulk. Yes, that's right. So you can see here also, the Malpighian capsule lies in the cortex region of the kidney and are present in a large number, which gives the cortex of kidney a dotted appearance. So along with that, we can, yes, we can see PCT and DCT also, but like Rishabh said now, so these are present in a large, like, he said, so it is present in a bulk. So based on that, it gives a more of a dotted appearance. Okay, so now here mention the two functions of kidney. So what are those two functions of a kidney here? Okay, so next, another question. The next question says, write two differences, okay, in the composition of the blood. So this is with respect to composition of blood that is flowing through blood vessels A and B. Okay, so what is that composition of blood which is flowing through A and B? So let's see this fourth question answer. So two functions of kidney are, it expels out all the nitrogenous products produced in the body. It helps in osmoregulation. So what is osmoregulation? Maintaining that osmotic balance of the blood. Okay, so maintaining the osmotic balance is done. So that is maintaining the normal concentration of a blood, because usually what happens after the ultrafiltration process, as all the liquid part is removed from the blood is actually thicker. So we don't want this blood to remain thicker only throughout its life in our body. So in that case, the normal concentration of blood has to be maintained. So for that, there is osmotic balance that is occurring. So that is osmoregulation. That is by the process of reabsorption. Okay, so reabsorption will occur, which is basically occurring in order to maintain the osmotic balance of the blood. So reabsorption occurs where? It occurs in the blood itself. Okay, so that is at the Henle's loop. Then PCT, DCT, reabsorption is occurring, so that is getting into the capillary. Okay, so now the next one, the differences in the composition of blood flowing through blood vessel A and B are, the B contains the blood having a large amount of water, while blood in A is thicker. Okay, so that is with respect to blood in A. So B carries more of a oxygen. You can see this one. So B carries more of a oxygen and nitrogenous waste product, as it is a renal artery, and the other one, that is A, carries carbon dioxide and no nitrogenous product, because this one is a renal vein. So this is renal artery and this is renal vein. Okay, so here you can see B contains a blood having large amount of water is also there, and blood in A is thicker. So but it is after the reabsorption process, it is not even thicker. Normal concentration is anyway maintained in there. So let's go to the next one. So given the figure given alongside shows a part of a nephron. So this is a part of a nephron itself. Okay, So you can see there is a part numbered 1. So they are asking you to label the parts 1 to 4. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. So what are these parts? Okay, in which region of the kidney is above structure present? So this is a Malpighian capsule. Okay, so this is a Malpighian capsule. So where do you find a Malpighian capsule? So this you will find in the cortex region. Yes, very good. So this is in the cortex region. Okay, so in which region? So that is in the cortex region you find it. Okay, so label the part number 1 to 4. So what is this, what is this, and what is this, and what is this? So this is afferent arteriole. Yes, very good. So this one is afferent arteriole. Yes, very good. This is the third one is shown here, right? So this is third one and this one is fourth. Okay. Yes, afferent arteriole and efferent arteriole. Yes, right, Rajat. That's right. Okay. Then what is third one and fourth one? So third one you can see. So third one is glomerulus. The fourth one is Bowman's capsule. So this is a ball-like mass which you find. So this is the glomerulus. And so this cup-like structure what you see. So this is a Bowman's capsule. So this one is Bowman's capsule. So this is a glomerulus. Okay. So yes, so that is glomerulus. Alright. So now here what is the technical term for the process that occurs in part 3? So glomerulus part, what process occurs here in the glomerulus? So this is the question asked. What is the technical term for the process that occurs in part 3? Yes, very good. So it is a ultrafiltration process. Okay, so ultrafiltration process occurs here. That is because of the narrow capillary. So there is a liquid portion is getting filtered. So why is fluid X not called the urine? Justify your answer. So what is that fluid X? So fluid X is nothing but the glomerular filtrate. Okay, so there is a glomerular filtrate, and this glomerular filtrate is not called as a urine because this is not urine. Okay, so what is the reason for that? Because there is a required amount of water is there, required amount of salts might be there, required amount of glucose might be there. So all these are, they are taken back, so they are being reabsorbed. So that is only a particular amount of water is getting reabsorbed, so that we call as a selective reabsorption. So why? The reason is basically selective reabsorption will occur. So it is just a glomerular filtrate, it is not a urine yet. So only after ultrafiltration process, then reabsorption process, and also tubular secretion process, we can call it as a urine. Until then it is a glomerular filtrate itself. Okay, yes, that's right. The liquid is very dilute solution of some essential ions and elements like calcium, sodium. Yes, so all the salts will be there. So which needs to be filtered when it goes down the tube. So that is by PCT. So which needs to be absorbed. Okay, so that needs to be absorbed. Filtration has already occurred, so it has entered. So now this has to be absorbed. That means it has to be taken back into the blood, so that the normal concentration of the blood will be maintained. And where exactly this is going to occur? So this is going to occur maximum amount of reabsorption we can see in the PCT. Then next is basically the DCT, Henley's loop. So summum, medium we can say. So medium amount of reabsorption will occur in the Henley's loop. DCT we can find minimum amount of reabsorption. So there also it occurs, but it is very less. Maximum is at PCT. Okay. Alright, so now draw a neat label diagram of the urinary system of a man. So you can see this one. So this sketch you can draw. Okay, so there you can mention aorta there, then renal artery is shown. So this one is renal artery. So whereas renal artery is dividing, okay, so this is dividing, so there is a formation of this renal vein, and also then there is right kidney you can show. So this one is left kidney, so you need to show this right kidney slightly on a lower side, okay, because the upper organs like liver and all is placed, so that is gonna push it down, okay. So right kidney you can show it a little lower. Then ureter you can show urinary bladder. Just a second, this is not writing. Urethra, okay. So all these structures need to be shown there, okay. So ureter, urinary bladder, and then a urethra. So I don't know what is wrong, so this is not writing now. Just a second. Okay, so there was some technical issue. All right, so let's go to the next one. So study the diagram given below and then answer the question that follow, okay. So here name the region, okay. So you can see this question is mentioned, I mean the diagram is mentioned, okay. So name the region in the kidney where this given structure is present. So it's somewhat repeated type of that. Then name the parts labeled 1, 2, 3. So this is 1 here. Here is 2 and this one is 3, okay. So what are those parts? And name the stages involved in the formation of urine, okay. So which is that stage which is having a role in the formation of urine? So what is the technical term given to the process occurring in 2 and 3, okay. So briefly describe the process. Yes, any of you have any idea about this? Yes, you can answer if you know. Yes, what is the doubt? Okay. So name the region in the kidney where this given structure is present. So this we can find in the cortex region, okay. So this we can find in the cortex region. Name the part labeled 1, 2, 3. So what is this? This is afferent arteriole. So this is glomerulus, okay. And the third one is what? So this one is Bowman's capsule, okay. So this is a Bowman's capsule, okay. And this one is glomerulus. So this is a glomerulus now, okay. And name the part label. So this is done. So name the stages involved in the formation of urine. So what are those stages involved? So there is actually ultrafiltration, reabsorption process. Then you can also find a tubular secretion process. So these are the processes that you find, okay. And the name the stages. So this is done. So what is the technical term given to the process occurring in 2 and 3? So the technical term is nothing but the ultrafiltration process itself is occurring here. So in it the blood entering the glomerulus under great pressure, so that will get filtered. So liquid part of the blood is going to get filtered through the walls of the glomerular capillaries and also the Bowman's capsule. So this will then enter the nephron where it is called as a glomerular filtrate. So that we call as a glomerular filtrate, okay. So let's go to the next part. So given diagram below, so let's see. Yeah, almost same type of questions are there, okay. So yes, just a second. Yeah, so now you can see here, okay. So the diagram given below represents a mammalian kidney tubule, that is nephron, and its blood supply. So blood supply is shown. So parts indicated by the guidelines 1 to 8 are as follows, okay. So you can see 1, 2 over here. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4, 5 is mentioned here, 7, so this is 6, 7 and 8. Okay, so they have already given what is it. Okay, so this is U-shaped loop of Henle. Okay, so then there is proximal convoluted tubule with blood capillaries. Okay, and other than that there is a Bowman's capsule as well. Okay, so now you know U-shaped loop of Henle, you can find proximal convoluted tubule. So all these are there. So afferent arteriole from the renal artery, then there is glomerulus also, venule to renal vein. So all these parts are labeled already. So now you need to study the diagram and answer the following questions. So where does ultrafiltration occurs? Where exactly do you find the ultrafiltration process? So this is at this particular point. So that is at the glomerulus, the fifth part, and the glomerular filtrate is received by the third part. Okay, so Bowman's capsule along with the glomerulus is where the ultrafiltration process occurs. Okay, so then other than that, just a second. Okay, so now we know other than that. So next question says which structure contains the lowest level of urea? So that is already we have discussed. So it is renal vein. Okay, so now which structure contains the highest level of urea? So it is basically distal convoluted tubule with the blood capillaries. So there you can find the highest level of this particular urea. So which structure contains the lowest concentration of glucose? It is the collecting tubule or the collecting duct. So that will have a less concentration of glucose. Where is the most water reabsorbed? So maximum reabsorption. Okay, so it is at the PCT, maximum reabsorption can be seen. So this is mainly the PCT, proximal convoluted tubule. Okay, so moving on to next one. The diagram given below is that of a structure of a human kidney. So study the same and answer the questions that follow. Okay, so name the structure represented in the diagram. All right, so what is this structure now, and what is the liquid entering the part 1? So where is this part 1 is here. So what is the liquid entering here, and name the substance present in this liquid that are absorbed in the tubule. Okay, so let's see this one. So nephron, which is also called as uriniferous tubule or renal tubule. Okay, kidney tubule. So then we have, yeah, so these are the names. Okay, so remember each and every alternate name that is mentioned. The next question is what is the liquid entering part 1? So liquid entering part 1 is nothing but the glomerular filtrate. So now two substances present in the glomerular filtrate are water and glucose. So you can find water and glucose. Okay, now what is the fluid that comes to part 2 called? So this is part 2, which is a collecting duct. So this one is a collecting duct. So in that case, what will be reaching the collecting duct? So it is the urine. Okay, so urine, urea is the main nitrogenous waste that we can find in a urine. The next question says mention the 3 main steps involved in the formation of fluid mentioned in above. Okay, so that is basically ultrafiltration, selective reabsorption and tubular secretion are the main processes that are occurring. Okay, all right, so next one is name the substance which may be present in a fluid part 2. So this is over here. If a person suffers from a diabetes mellitus, that means more of a glucose will be there in that individual because insulin deficient, diabetes mellitus, not the diabetes insipidus, diabetes mellitus, that means glucose itself can be present there. So this is the answer. Okay, so we are done with all the questions. So before I end this session, let me just say about this. So champions, so this is champion campaigns batch, which is mainly for term 2 learners. All right. So this batch we are mainly practicing all the different types of question in my, like, in my biology at least. So I'm doing like diagram based questions, then give technical term, name the following, differentiate between, then the give reason type of every type, like every type of questions as well. Since the term 2 you are having an exam now, it already has started, so you can watch the recordings that are there. And from Hercules batch, so this is a all subject batch. Here the mode of delivery is English. Okay, so in this batch it started on 20th of April. So this is for term 1. Okay, so those who are just entering class 10, so this is for them. So here I am doing the cell division chapter. Okay, so that is structure of chromosome, cell cycle and cell division. So few classes are done, so for those classes you can watch the recording. And if you are planning to take the subscription, you can use my code Vani YT. So this is my code. So with this code you will be getting 20% discount on the subscription right now, as the offer is going on. So there is 20% off you will get on the subscription since the offer is going on. Okay, so if you are subscribing for class 10, so you will be getting class 11 and 12 subscription also free along with this. Okay, so then Titans batch, so this started on 13th of April. So here also the mode of delivery is English. And if you are subscribing for class 10, you will be getting subscription for class 11 and 12 as well. So Apollo batch, so this is a new batch that we are coming up with. Okay, so this is going to start from 27th of April. So this mode of delivery here is English. So if you are, like, since all the classes, this has not started, so you can attend the classes live here. And if you are planning to take the subscription, you can use my code Vani YT. So with this code you will be getting 10% discount since the offer is going on. So right now there is 20% discount. So if you are subscribing for class 10, you will be getting subscription of class 11 and 12 also absolutely free. So introducing community, never miss on any update from your favorite educator. Get session notes and practice material. Share your feedback directly with the educator via poll. Okay, so check out the link to the educator community below. So Bugs Bounty, so this is opportunity for all learners to report any inappropriate content in the video. So be the first one to report a particular issue to claim your prize. Report any inappropriate content using the form in the description. So how you can watch my special classes? All you need to do is download the Unacademy Learner app. Open the app and click on Get Started. Enter your mobile number and OTP. Sign up using your email ID. Okay, so once you do that, you can select the class 6 to 12. Select your class, that is ICSE Class 9, 10, what you are studying, so that you can select. Select your preferred language. Go to the description of this video and click on the special class link. Click on Notify Me and you will get notified about the class 10 minutes before the class. And you can also use my code Vani YT to unlock many of the free products that are there on Unacademy platform. Also you can use this code to get 20% discount on the subscription, and this offer is only till 28th of April. So if you are planning to take the subscription, you can do it now. Okay, and get the 20% discount. Alright, so see you all in the next session. Thank you everyone. So subscribe to our channel, that is Unacademy, ICSE and IC boards. Click on bell icon to get notified about the classes. Like and share the video and download the Unacademy Learners app. So PDF I can send it on my Telegram. So that is Vani Kari, ICSE Class 9 and 10 Biology. Okay, so see you all in the next session. Bye bye everyone. Thank you so much.